everyone, welcome back to this channel. Honestly, today we are still learning English online ya. But no matter what happen, you have to keep your chin up to study English online ya. Jadi don't let your laziness defeat yourself. Jadi jangan biarkan kemalasan itu mengalahkan diri kalian, and then keep focus to learn everything that you want, that really important for you and for your future, honestly. So with Miss Nur is speaking here, let's go. Our lesson for today is honestly about asking and also giving instruction. Do you know asking? Do you know giving? Of course, asking artinya meminta ya, atau bisa juga bertanya sebenarnya, and also giving, memberi. What is instruction? Instruction artinya sebuah instruksi. Nah, instruksi yang seperti apa, Miss? So, instruction, the definition is about an expression that is used in order that other person does what we instruct or request. Jadi intinya adalah instruksi itu sebuah ekspresi yang meminta orang lain untuk melakukan sebuah atau sesuatu hal yang kita inginkan gitu. Instruction biasanya juga disebut dengan imperatif. Instruction require the person receive them to do something or to stop doing it. Jadi instruksi itu bisa berbentuk imperatif ya, sebuah perintah, baik itu untuk sesuatu hal yang bisa diterima ataupun stop melakukan sesuatu hal yang lain gitu. Itu yang disebut dengan instruction. Before discussing more about the expression, let's learn together about how to make the sentence by using instruction. Jadi instruction tadi adalah a direction or order. Jadi bisa untuk arahan atau bisa juga permintaan kita to someone ya. Dan di sini biasanya divide atau dibagi menjadi dua bagian. The first one is command and the second one is prohibition gitu. Jadi command apa? Command artinya perintah, and prohibition means that larangan. Larangan untuk melakukan sesuatu atau tidak melakukan sesuatu gitu. Command berarti to do something, melakukan sesuatu yang diinginkan oleh yang memberi instruksi, that give you the instruction. Okay, honestly the form of command and also prohibition itu dalam bentuk present tense. Masih ingat present tense, right? Of course, you have ever learned it before, kan? Nah, next kita lanjut ke key point of command and also key point for another prohibition nanti. Okay, key point for command yang pertama ada be, adjective or noun, and also verb one sama dengan verb one. What does it mean? Apa sih maksudnya, Miss? So, the example like here. Kalau kalian want to make a sentence dengan menggunakan adjective atau noun alias tidak ada kata kerja in your sentence, jadi kalian bisa menggunakan be. Contohnya di sini ada kind person, be kind person. Kind itu termasuk dari adjective here. Jadi person, be kind person, jadilah orang yang baik begitu. Karena tidak ada kata kerja, so that's why dia menjadi be kind person. Next, untuk yang kata kerja harus using verb one. Example, please download this drama for me. My internet is really slow. Nah, di sini ada kata please. Tolong download. Download di sini as a verb. Download this drama for me. My internet is really slow. Do you get a point from the example here? So, if you want to make a sentence pakai adjective, jadi gunakan be di depannya. Terus kalau misalnya kata kerja ya cukup gunakan seperti ini. Oke? Okay? Continue to the next one is about prohibition. Jadi di sini ada key point-nya atau kata kunci yang harus kalian pahami. Don't be kalau ketemu or you want to make a sentence by using adjective atau noun. Don't plus verb 1 kalau kalian ada menggunakan kata kerja. Terus no plus verb ing. So what are the difference? Jadi di sini bisa diperhatikan ya. Kalau don't be itu hanya untuk adjective atau noun. Don't plus verb 1 berarti it mean that using verb. No verb ing using verb ing. Bedanya antara verb one dengan verb ing adalah biasanya kalau don't itu lebih ke larangan yang biasa, tapi kalau no biasanya lebih ke warning, peringatan. bahwa it is a little bit dangerous gitu, atau suatu peringatan lah gitu intinya ya. Next example, contoh yang menggunakan be ya, don't be angry. You will see ada kata angry. Angry sebagai adjektif, jadi kita harus gunain don't be angry. Intinya adalah kalau di adjektif harus pakai be gitu. Oke? Dipahami ya. Misalnya don't be stupid. Jangan bodoh gitu. Don't be shy. Jangan malu. And then untuk yang using verb itu ada don't look down anyone. Don't look down anyone. Jangan merendahkan orang lain. Di sini ada look. Look itu as a verb. Karena itu kita tidak menggunakan be here. Okay? Got the point, right? Of course. Now for yang ini. For this one, no smoking. Dilarang merokok gitu. No talking, no cheating. Jangan berbicara, jangan mencontek seperti itu. Okay? Got it? Of course, you got it. Next, kita langsung masuk ke asking for instruction and also giving instruction, starting out, continuing, finishing. What are these? Jadi, kalau asking artinya meminta sebuah instruksi, giving memberikan instruksi, starting artinya memulai sebuah tindakan, continuing untuk melanjutkan, finishing artinya selesai. Well, let's go to asking for instruction. The first one, you can use this expression to ask for instruction to the other one. Jadi bisa gunakan ekspresi ini untuk memberikan instruksi kepada orang lain. For example, how do I use this computer? Can you show me how to turn off this air conditioner? Do you know how to plant these trees? Misalnya gitu. How do I go about blank blank blank? What do you suggest? What is the first step? What is the best way to? Nah, gitu ya. Jadi ini some example for asking instruction to the other one. Next one, how to give instruction. You can use first you. Nah, first you blank blank blank. First you need to take your air conditioner remote misalnya. Then you need to apa blank 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 gitu. Next you blank blank blank, lastly you blank 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 kayak gitu. Oke, jadi titik-titik di sini bisa dilengkapi dengan what kind of instruction that we want to give to the other one gitu. And then starting out, the first thing you do is before you begin you should. The best place to begin is I would start by. I just forgot that you have to repeat after me. Jadi kalau you listen this video, you have to repeat ya. Harus kalian ulangi. Okay, let me repeat it again. Start from asking for instruction and then you have to repeat it yourself while you are watching this video. Okay? How do I? Can you show me how to? Can you show me how to? Do you know how to? Do you know how to? How do I go about? How do I go about? What do you suggest? What do you suggest? What is the first step? What is the first step? What is the best way to? What is the best way to? Next, giving instruction. First you, then you, next you, lastly you, and then continue to starting out. The first thing you do is, before you begin you should. The best place to begin is, I would start by. I would start by. Jadi ini untuk yang starting out ya. Next, kalau mau continuing, mau melanjutkan sentence kita, bisa gunakan after that. The next step is to. The next thing you do is, once you've done that, then. When you finish that, then. Nah, ini untuk penutup dari sentence ketika kita at the end of the explanation for our instruction to the other one. Jadi, you may use the last step is, the last thing you do is, in the end, when you finished, when you complete all the steps. Gitu. Okay? So, those are some expression about asking and also giving instruction in English. I think that's all for my explanation in this video. I hope it's going to be useful. Don't forget to back to our WhatsApp group and then we are going to practice it together. I'm waiting for you there. Bye.